We were a couple days into school and I was sitting in the physical education building on the second story, and I heard a loud crash, and then the PE building employee yelled for help, and then I heard it again, and that's when I looked over the ledge and I saw Professor Baker just laying there staring at the ceiling, lifeless. And so I ran down the stairs and he wasn't breathing and didn't have a pulse, and so I just started CPR.
I came around the corner and I saw a man laying there on the ground, and I figured it was just a drill that they were going through. As it got closer, it was the real thing and a serious thing, and then Jacob, he responded that there wasn't a pulse, he didn't have any signs. And I went and started doing the mouth-to-mouth.
I was off duty and I was sitting with my wife eating lunch, and I just happened to hear the page go out for Joe Baker at the PE building, and so I just grabbed my stuff and ran out the door. And I saw a couple people doing chest compressions and breathing for Professor Baker, and so I just pulled out my stuff and protected Professor Baker's airway, and then just started up the compressions.
Officer Pellison from the SUU police came over, and by amazing coincidence, I collapsed about 15 feet from where they have the defibrillator there in the PE building. And so he got that out and hooked me up, and I guess popped it a couple of times, and my heart started again.
It was a very emotional experience, very traumatizing to look at someone in the face and not see any life.
While we were doing CPR, I just got this feeling it's going to be okay. And looking into his eyes after a while, I just saw in his eyes that things were turning for the better.
Those 4 people saved my life. I'm absolutely certain I wouldn't have made it for that.
Showing up to the hospital and seeing his family standing around him, and just picturing my dad in that hospital bed and having thought that somebody else saved my father's life was just the most amazing experience I'd ever been involved with.
I feel like I'm a very lucky man, and I'm very grateful to Jake and Ryan and Jared and Officer Pellison for all they did for me.